You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Hey, Dan, how you doing on this Thunder Road Thursday?
Well, you know, usually just sitting around being ruggedly handsome.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Why are you laughing about that? It's true.
I don't know. You know, if I weren't me, I'd want to hang out with me.
I'm not you, and I do want to hang out with
Just
you.
saying. Happy National Secondhand Wardrobe Day. I don't know what that means.
It means people who buy other
Use
people's
clothes.
clothes. Heidi's a huge fan.
I know she likes like the handbag
Savers
thing, purses thing.
and
That's
purses.
right.
Yeah, I buy
That's right. You're a big fan
purses
of Savers
online.
too.
Yeah,
She is.
yeah.
Savers. Savers, by the way, is a great group. They give money to Health Connect of Sioux Falls. So when you donate stuff, for everything you donate, some of that money goes to Health Connect.
Well, you know, I had 4 brothers, so the hand-me-down stuff.
Oh, me too.
It was
Yeah.
pretty brutal. About the only fortunate part is I was, as time went on, I would be, taller, a little bigger than my older brother.
there
So,
you go.
Pants were all short.
yeah. And by the time stuff got down to the youngest brother, well, he just looked homeless.
Pretty much how it worked. 6 kids in my family. I know exactly what you mean.
Put another patch on that.
Yeah.
It's like, fantastic. Also happens to be Kiss and Make Up Day.
Oh, get over here, Dan.
Kiss and Make Up. Does that work?
It does.
That's okay.
You ever do that? You ever have like an argument and then you just go, we're gonna just kiss and make up. We're done with this. No, I've had that.
No, the way I operated, man, if there was a problem, it was
Yeah.
like I had to make up for. It was I had to go to the jewelry store.
See, I can't afford that. Kissing
Here we go
is
again.
free. I can do that.
Birthdays today: the original James Bond, the original 007, the best as far as I'm
Sean
concerned.
Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Sean Connery. Yeah, he's been gone, a couple years now. He passed away 2020.
Yeah, it was really sad.
Heck of a life. Fantastic career.
Yeah.
I love old-timey medieval names. You could just name people just the greatest stuff. He happened to be the Russian Tsar from 1547 to 1584, Ivan the Terrible.
Nice.
Yeah,
Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan Johnson wouldn't have the same ring.
No, I wouldn't.
Ivan Lindquist, nobody cares.
Yes.
Ivan the Terrible.
The Terrible.
Of course, his lesser-known twin brother, Gary the Annoying.
Yeah.
But still, great name.
Absolutely great name.
And you know him, you love him. Chaim Witz. Chaim Witz. Well, he actually plays bass for Kiss. He calls himself Gene Simmons.
There we go. I knew that name.
Real.
Well, he's an Israeli Jew,
Yeah.
and that is his birth name. He was actually born in Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody thinks he's off the East Coast. No, his origins
Israel.
run deep. He's 73 today. I've always been a fan of his wife, who starred in. She was an erotica actress, Shannon Tweed.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't
Yeah,
know
are
who
you
that is.
kidding? Okay, and you guys love movies.
Yeah.
Make a note, the 1989 classic starring Shannon Tweed, Gene Simmons' wife, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Wow. Did that win an Oscar?
I don't think it was even nominated, which was criminal, but I'm not making this up. That film exists, and you can watch it.
I'll look it up.
So, happy birthday to those
I've watched
folks.
dumber things, I'm sure.
I know you have. I've watched you do it.
And I don't know when to
This
give
morning
up.
is an example.
Yeah, Heidi will ditch out on a movie right away, and then I keep watching it, and then afterwards I tell her how awful it was. She's like, why did you keep watching it? I don't know.
This is weird because it would seem to me this thing would have been sitting there a long time. We're talking historical events here. Some game changers, some not. It was 2006. Naturalists Chris Atkins and Michael Taylor discovered a really big tree
Okay.
in Redwood National Park, California.
Yeah.
They named it Hyperion. It's a coast redwood, actually.
Okay.
Hyperion, Greek, whatever, for Titan, actually.
Okay.
This thing, 380 feet, 3 inches.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's enormous. To me, it's like, so nobody spotted this before 2006.
Right, exactly.
Or didn't care.
Yeah.
They actually took the time to measure it and everything else. It is considered, this tree to this day, the tallest tree on Earth.
Oh, wow.
And there it is, right here in the
300-foot
United States
tree.
of America.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's still growing. It's still alive.
Yeah.
So pretty amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That sure is. Boy, that's just nuts, isn't it? It was 1958, Taiwanese inventor. Careful now. Names. Momofuku.
Momofuku.
You guys both be very careful over there.
Momofuku Ando
Okay.
markets the first package of instant noodles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we call them ramen, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's like a whole generation that's grown up on nothing but that.
1958. You know, first flavor was?
Chicken.
Yes, it was.
That's what I would have guessed too.
Still a hit. And it was 1981. And just out of pure boredom, Jeff Schwartz goes, you know what? I think I'm going to give this a shot. He's hanging out in Illinois, right? Gets on his trampoline. Decides to set a world record for bouncing continually on a trampoline.
Okay.
Jeff goes 266 hours, 9 minutes. That's
Oh
11.
my gosh.
That's 11 days and some change.
Was he peeing and stuff?
How would
while he was
he?
on it?
Good question.
That is, I mean, he'd have to eat, he'd have to drink.
He must not have had a job.
Guy's a beast, but still, hey, Jeff, way to go. There's something to talk about. Did you know, little side note here, trampoline was invented by George Nissen out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
I did not know that.
Yup. Got the original idea when he was about 16 years old. Got his first patent in 1945.
Very cool. I learned some stuff today.
Yeah.
I also learned some stuff.
That's really
today.
good, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.
Cats, I'm feeling humbled.
Well, it was nice. It was very good.
All right. Well, great. Hey, thanks for digging my stuff. Man.
I always dig your stuff.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I know. You know. We all know. We just bounce ahead here.
Gonna do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many of our guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Culture Club, The Cult, Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort in Cancun, Mexico. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on Sunny 93.3. We are super excited to have this band in the Sioux Falls area coming up next month. Generation Radio will be at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort Saturday, September 24th. We are definitely going to be there. Big fans of these guys. They have members from Chicago. They have members from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and members from the country band Rascal Flatts. And that's who we have on the line right now. Two-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Like I mentioned, Generation Radio is going to be at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort. We're super excited for that show. But right now, let's talk about Generation Radio. You guys are a super group. You got all these members from all these different bands. Let's talk about who's in the band Generation Radio.
Yeah, so it's pretty great. I'm able and blessed to be in a band with some of my heroes. So Jason Sheff was the lead singer and bass player of Chicago. He took Peter Cetera's place in 1985. He's been there the last 32 years. Dean Castronovo's playing drums and singing for Journey. He was also in Bad English, played with Ozzy Osbourne. So a lot of heavy hitters in this band. Chris Rodriguez has played for the last 17 years with Kenny Loggins. He also played with Peter Cetera. He's played with Megadeth. Faith Hill, one of our first call A session guitar players here in town, and everybody in this band sings, which is great too. And we also have Tom Yankton, who was on the road in the Flats band for 3 years with us, and just a multi-instrumentalist and fantastic singer. So it's really great to have so much talent in one band. It's a lot of fun.
We are excited to see you September 24th at Grand Falls. Do you guys get out and do quite a few shows like the show you're going to be doing here next month?
We do. And, you know, our show is so much fun because all of those bands, Chicago, Journey, Rascal Flatts, Tom Petty, and the Heartbreakers, all of those members of those bands are on one stage together. So we do all of those hits, which is a really fun evening of sort of, you know, going back through time and reliving a lot of hopefully wonderful memories for everybody there.
And when you think about all the huge hits from the band Chicago, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, your band, Rascal Flatts, what is it like for you to get on stage and get to sing all of these songs from all these bands all in one night? That's got to be like a dream come true for a performer like you.
Yeah, I think you said it best. It is a dream come true. You know, you grow up. I grew up idolizing some of these guys so much and admiring their work and their other bands, and so to be on stage with them and actually be playing that music, it's surreal. You know, I look around on stage sometimes and go, wow, this is is one of the most fun things I've ever had the chance to be a part of. So I'm on top of the world, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store, to be honest.
Now, you have had quite a bit of success yourself. The band Rascal Flatts has done very, very well. What was it like for you climbing to the top of the country charts in the band Rascal Flatts?
Man, I don't think I could have scripted it any better. We were very, very blessed. Rascal Flatts has had a wonderful, loyal fan base for 22 years, and it just when you put a song out, you put a record out, you hope that people like it and connect with it. And to have had, 20 plus years, over 2 decades worth of music out there that people have been loyal to and have supported is the best you can hope for. And I'm very, very grateful, and it's very humbling, and I don't take it for granted.
Well, Jay, I'm excited to wrap things up right now with some music from the band Generation Radio, and I'm going to have you introduce the song. What song should we play right now?
Well, this is the first single that we released, the first video single that we released, and it's called Why Are You Calling Me Now, written by Tom Yankin and Jason Sheff, and Jason just delivers a world-class vocal on it. And this is a great representation of what the album will sound like and what the new music holds in store. So I couldn't be more proud. This is Why Are You Calling Me Now by Generation Radio.
Hello, baby. What's on your mind? How am I doing? I'm doing just fine. It's so strange to hear from you at 2 a.m. after everything you put me through. 'Cause the word on the street is you've already moved on with whoever or whatever you wanted to do. Why are you calling me now? Something tells me you're not really alright. Why are you calling me now? There's nothing small about talk after midnight. You may be fooling yourself, but you ain't fooling nobody else tonight. Why are you calling me now? Was it a rough night? I'll give you that excuse. Go ahead and get it out, baby. And since we're telling the truth, don't you remember how you murdered me a million little ways as I was begging for my last breath? How you twisted that knife with a smile on your face. So maybe you should be asking yourself, why are you calling me now? Something tells me you're not really alright. Why are you calling me now? There's nothing small about talk after midnight. You may be fooling yourself, but you ain't fooling nobody else tonight. Why are you calling me now? You could have saved us way back when, and the way that you left me, how silly to think we could ever still be friends. You may be fooling yourself, but you ain't fooling nobody else tonight. Why are you calling me now? Why are you calling me now?
Sunny 93.3 music right there from Generation Radio. If you would like to join us at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort to see that band play, it is next month, Saturday, September 24th. We're giving away tickets every week, so go ahead and sign up now. We'll see if we can make you a winner next week. Go to sunnyradio.com and click the Win Tickets button. Again, it's sunnyradio.com.
If you watch the news, you've probably heard about interest rate hikes and other financial factors that could make you a bit nervous. At BetterCreditCards.com, we continue our commitment to help you get a better credit card. On the website, BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thunder Road Thursday?
And that's part about what I find interesting. Thunder Road. Are you kidding me? You got the mini golf, you got the go-karts, and over 30,000 square
Place
feet.
is awesome.
Of all kinds of goodiness going on indoors there, man. You got axe throwing, you got bumper cars, 2 different ways to bowl. It's riotous is what it is.
It's a really cool place. If you've got a party, if you've got an event, that's the place to have it.
Absolutely is. I have a $25 gift card to burn however this individual sees fit, and this individual just happens to be the lovely, the talented Mr. Stephen Rosales.
Yeah.
There we go.
Congrats, Beast. Holy cow.
Beast.
That's he is in Guardians of the Children, and he.
Oh, so you know him?
I know Stephen, and he and his wife are Beauty and the Beast.
I don't get it.
I don't get
It's
it.
because she's beautiful, and apparently he's a beast.
Oh,
So-
oh.
No, great people, wonderful people.
This
Congrats.
surprised me. We're going to talk money a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
Things that I find interesting.
All right.
Because I was just with my financial advisor.
Yeah.
Who says, really, what, you have like $37, get out of my office. So it's a great relationship. I'm a roller. I'm a roller.
$30 more than I got, Dan.
So I'm just going to go down to City Hall and ask Mayor Paul Hankin for a couple $1 million. Because he's
call
got
it
it.
grant.
He's got it right there in his file cabinet. This is kind of stunning. Of course, everything's gone up. Everybody's very well aware of the inflationary situation we've been in the past couple of years, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's somehow, the Sioux Falls area in South Dakota manages over the decades to dodge a lot of other problems that the rest of the country sees. Not this time around. In the past year, and this kind of stunned me, rents are up 27%.
Yeah.
Nuts.
27%.
I know some people who've been really negatively impacted by that.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it is it's not just landlords going, hey, I've decided to be rich.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, their
there's a
expenses
moratorium,
went up.
there were freezes on rents, there were,
Yep.
because of the federal government, all of a sudden you didn't have to pay rent, and a lot of them got behind. And,
Yep.
it is what it is. Plus, their cost of doing business has been impacted greatly by the inflationary thing, too. So, just the cost of doing business.
Yep.
Then I took it a step further. It appears that our federal government is, in fact, going to start paying off student debt.
That's what I heard yesterday.
Somehow they found about $300 billion laying around somewhere. I'm sure it was in a suitcase somewhere by the Potomac River. And here's the breakout, man. It's literally going to be tens of millions of students, losers,
Former students.
going to be getting 10 grand, minimum of 10 grand, but the breakout is pretty insane. If they're making less than $125,000 a year, if I'm making 125 grand, I can pay my student
I
loan.
can pay my student loans. Yeah.
Or if it's a couple, $250,000 a year, their income. They're going to get student loan forgiveness.
Yeah.
It's millions, and I'm looking at this, I'm going, well, okay, how does South Dakota fall into this? And I was a little bit stunned by this. State by state, Wallet Hub did a study.
Oh, okay.
State of South Dakota, student loan debt ranks third highest in the nation.
Are you kidding?
I am not. I expected us to be way towards the bottom.
Me too.
Third highest. We're number 3
We're number 3.
Whoa.
as far as student loan debt per capita.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know why that is.
That is pretty nuts. And it's been weird. And the reason this sparks my interest, it doesn't affect my life. Yes, it does. I don't want to pay for your education. Sure, that makes me a meanie, but I just deal me out.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't want to do this either. It's insane.
I've been downsizing a lot of stuff. I've been throwing a lot of stuff away, man, which has just been weird. I find all these papers and documents and stuff from just years gone by. I actually found student loan paperwork from
which you have paid off.
from like over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And I looked at the amount and I just started laughing.
How much was it?
It was for $2,500, actually.
Oh, wow.
And 40, 45 years ago, that's a ton of money, man.
Yeah.
That was almost a brand new car.
Yeah.
And I made the fatal error of paying every time. Because,
Way to go,
I
Dan.
went and got a job and stuff and paid it because I had signed some contracts. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there'll be a class action lawsuit from people who have paid off their student loans.
There should be.
What is going on with this? This is going to blow up spectacularly on all kinds
It's going to be horrifying.
all kinds of legal levels.
Oh,
Th-
yeah.
There are people who have gone to school to be lawyers, and many of those people have paid off
paid
their
their debt.
degrees. And now they're looking at this going, wait a minute, if I would have just waited.
Yep.
So I got a feeling we're not done
It's going to
with
be
this.
ugly.
And again, it doesn't impact me. I don't have student loans, never had a student
Right,
loan.
right.
So I
Exactly.
didn't,
Those
I
of us who
participate.
didn't get a degree, and why am I paying for yours?
A friend
I don't want
posted
to.
the other day, he said, I chose a different route. I actually started a business, and I've employed this many hundred people, and I've contributed to the economy. He goes, I didn't get a check from the government to do that.
No,
So
in fact, you get penalized.
he's like, why are we cutting checks to people who want to work for somebody, but not people who are going to employ people? He's like, I don't understand that. So again,
Exactly.
it's a topic that,
It's
I
gonna
guarantee
be
you there's
ugly.
probably even somebody listening right now that has opinions on this too. That's what social media is for. Post it. Say what you want to say.
Well, you
Interesting
surprised
stuff.
me. The last company I worked for, somehow I ended up doing the initial interviews. I helped with the hiring process.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was essentially 20-somethings, people getting right out of college, 4-year degrees, the marketing, advertising, et cetera, et
I
cetera.
could see you being the guy, because we could do that here. Because if they can put up with you, if they can make it through that interview.
Exactly.
They could make it here.
I was the first firewall. But yeah, every now and again it would come up, how deep you in on the student end. These would be for like 4-year marketing degrees.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help it. I would just start laughing.
Yeah.
And say, what, like 30,000, 40,000. I'm going, I would have taught you this stuff for nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here's the skinny, plus most of what you've learned is worthless.
Well, and
Yep.
I mean, it was pretty funny because we'd bring people on, youngsters, whatever, and bring them through and just their ideas or what they had learned in these courses or what had nothing to do with reality whatsoever.
Well, and I talked to a lady. This was at my brother's 50th birthday party, his surprise party. We were chatting, and there's a lady that was there who I don't know how it even came up. We were talking about student loans. And anyway, she owns her own company, but she went to school to get a degree to work for herself. I was like, so you wouldn't hire yourself unless you had a degree? I'm like, I don't understand that. Now, I'm not saying that it's not helpful to have the knowledge. That's good to have that.
Oh, not at all.
But interesting stuff.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
If you're entering into that world of secondary education, it's a lot of landmines going on, man.
Yeah.
Due diligence, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
So,
well,
whatever.
Dan, thank you. I found that interesting.
That
I
is
also found that interesting.
And a little upsetting and a little bit troubling.
Frustrating.
And some other adjectives, too. Hey, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for allowing me.
Absolutely. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
While other wireless companies raise their prices, Mint Mobile has taken a different approach. You can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Let's say that again so you hear it right. $15 a month for unlimited premium wireless. Why would we do that? Because we can. If you're paying too much for your wireless phone, it's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, August 25th, 2022. The sell-off in equity markets took a pause Wednesday, but investors are still cautious ahead of the Q2 GDP revision and PCE price index, which is due out Friday. The revision to the GDP is expected to be an improvement, but that could be overly optimistic given the decline in the index of leading indicators, which has now declined for the fourth consecutive month, suggesting economic contractions continued into the third quarter as well. The news of the week will be the PCE price index, however, when it is released on Friday. Economists are expecting the pace of consumer-level inflation to abate, but there is a risk in the outlook. Even so, the annualized pace of inflation is expected to remain high, near record levels, and well above the FOMC's target rate of 2%. In this scenario, it will take a much better than expected figure to take interest rate hikes off the table, and that is unlikely to happen. Investors should be prepared for at least a 50 basis point rate hike at the next FOMC meeting. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.